It is Cris Cyborg, the Grand Slam champ, and unquestionably one of the best to ever do it in mixed martial arts. But this Saturday, June the 15th, she's lacing up the boxing gloves once again for Crypto Fight Night. It's taking place at the Indigo at the O2 in London. I guess, Chris, first thing I'll ask you, what's the excitement, the anxiety, the feel of a boxing fight week versus an MMA fight week for you?
I just arrived here in London. If supposed to be MMA, have to be a long time ago here, cut weight. And it's different, the weekend, the fight for boxing, 154 pounds. But I'm excited, happy to more fight, boxing fight, put together what I'm working for, and do great fight Saturday.
I love it. Listen, 19 years in combat sports, which is incredible. We know you mostly for your MMA accomplishments, but you are 3-0 as a boxer. So what is it about boxing that keeps kind of drawing you back in? You say, I want to do this too.
Put some fire in my heart, and the people calling me out, 2 fights in the boxing, people calling me out. This is making me excited, happy. It's one of my dreams, do one boxing fight and then start to open the door for another boxing fight. So this is little by little, I get some experience, and then maybe I can do a big fight, or maybe fight for one boxing title, something. I don't know. Let's see what the future can give to me, but I've been really working hard and disciplined and no lazy, keep working, keep starving.
I certainly would not doubt you. You are capable of accomplishing anything. What is your training like these days, Chris? I mean, because you're boxing, are you focusing solely on boxing, or are you still doing like jiu-jitsu and wrestling and Muay Thai and all those things as well?
I take a little break from the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling, but I'm training like the full camp in the last fight boxing with Benavides team. Then at this fight, I got a short notice, like 18 days, because the Green Bay fights canceled. So I did it in California with the team, the box there. But I've been training a little bit, but I was with Holly, training with her. So we train grappling, training everything, MMA over there. And they're doing some boxing training there too, Coach Idol. So in the wink, everybody there at the Jake Jackson wink. It was nice. I always have to keep busy, keep training. But this couple last week, I just focused on boxing for this fight.
Very nice. All right. Well, Aria Wild is the opponent. She's a model. She's an influencer. She says she's a boxer as well. I got to be honest, I'm not sure she knows exactly what she signed up for here to fight you. So how do you approach this, Chris? I mean, you fought the absolute best in the world. This woman is, to be honest, probably like a complete mystery, right? So how do you even prepare for her?
No, I hope she knows what she's doing, but she signed the deal, and now it's different times. You can go to the internet, they put the name there, and they're going to know who you are, But she's really training boxing, and she say 2 years she's been training. She's have courage, I think it's just much respect for her. I hope she's training really hard for do a great fight Saturday.
I wouldn't say pressure, but right, I mean, you've got to go out there and dominate this thing, right? Like if this is even a good fight, it kind of looks bad on you, right? Is that a challenging situation for you to be in?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I have to work my patience, find the time, set up. Be boxer cyborg. So I'm gonna try to do the best.
I love it. Well, fans in England can watch it at the O2 Saturday afternoon here in the United States. So it's very convenient, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on Triller TV. Chris, we're talking about boxing, but I got to ask you about MMA as well, of course. We know that the Larissa Pacheco fight is happening. Details will be announced soon in terms of date and location. But I guess just tell me what you're thinking about the fight, because, she is a fellow Brazilian. Boy, she has come a long way from where she started to where she is right now. I'm excited about this fight. What do you think about this upcoming fight with Larissa Pacheco?
We just signed about agreement, thank God. I'm really thankful for this fight. Clarissa, Larissa, it's a scary fighter, and she come with 10 wins, she's beat Kayla Harrison, champion PFL. She's the new generation. It's not everybody want to give it the new generation opportunity to fight. And, I think I want to go over there doing this fight. I'm the old savage. Still, my fight's getting better and better. And they're going to be a great challenge for her. I don't think she fights somebody like me. So for her, it's going to be a great challenge too. And I want to look for that 5th belt in my career.
I love it. I can't wait for this fight. What belt are we fighting for here, by the way? Is this the Bellator title? Is it that special, like, one-off belts that they had? Do you know what belt we're fighting for here?
It's the special 5th belt they're going to make.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Fortunately, it doesn't matter what belt's on the line. It's going to be a great fight. Hey, by the way, you slipped up and said Claressa there. I know it's similar to Larissa. Does that mean you want Claressa Shields at some point down the line as well?
You know, she's calling me out my second box fight. I think she did a mistake, but she need to make weight. She need to lose weight. I've been working. I've been training hard. I know she's going to have weight, but the heavyweight division just maybe have 20 girls. Maybe she, after this fight, she's got one doctor, nutrition, and they start to get her weight down for you can make this fight for the fans.
I think it needs to happen. That interaction at the expo was fun to see, so I hope that happens. Let me ask you, Chris, how is the relationship with the PFL right now, right? Like, I talked to Pete Murray, and he's like, hey, we love Chris, we respect her, we're excited, but then I see you going on Twitter saying, where's my contract? Why is nobody talking to me? So how is the relationship now with the PFL?
You know, I just have to be busy. I have to be happy. I'm going to have my next fight now. We didn't have a meeting yet, but it didn't been talked to my team. I have a great relationship with Mike Hogan. We've been talking to him, so I just happy to do the next fight. You know, I want to finish all my contract and doing all the fights, and you know, I'm happy to be a PFL fighter and do the great fights next one.
I love it. You mentioned training with Holly Holm. Did you watch the fight with Kayla Harrison at all? Any thoughts on it? I mean, obviously your name and Kayla was always mentioned together, but now she's in the UFC. So are you forgetting about the name Kayla Harrison, or is it still one that you say, well, maybe we fight at some point?
You know, the good thing, my next fight, I can kill 2 birds in 1 stone. If I beat Larissa Pacheco, he's going down together. You know, Larissa's the last person beat her, and she ran away for UFC. I don't know if I was thinking about, I don't know if she ran away from me or for Larissa Pacheco. I had to make this question for her. But, you know, I was there at the Holly fights, you know. She did great, so great victory, but let's see what's going to be next.
I love it. Well, the great thing is there's a ton of options on the table for you. There's MMA, there's boxing. Chris, is there anything left like that you feel like you have to get done before you call it a career? I mean, you've done everything. You're at the top of the sport, but are there things that you say like, I have to do, or is it more just, hey, let's see what's out there and let's have some fun?
You know, now at this moment, I just have some fun. I think I already did everything for my legacy. But you know, having some fun, go drunk, do. No, I'm gonna do the best. I want to stop it and the good point in my career. I want the next fights all victory. So because this, I really continue work hard, like the way I'm a contender #1 hours, and this is the mindset.
I love it. Well, one of the best to ever do it, Chris. It's always a pleasure to watch you compete in any combat sport. So what do we see this weekend? I mean, is this a highlight reel knockout? Or are you going to go out there and just try to have some fun with a show? Like, what do we see this Saturday?
I come in here, put the work together, and hopefully get the one great fight. And the KO is going to be consequence. The KO is the one you force it. It's the one show up in the time. So let's see.
I love it. Well said. Cris Cyborg, one of the all-time greats in combat sports. She's boxing in England for the first time ever this Saturday, June 15th. It is Crypto Fight Night. Chris, thank you for the time as always, and we look forward to this fight.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Please, if you'd like to come to the fights, get at CrisCyborg.com. And if you see me anywhere, come ask to the picture. Thank you.